Hey team, it's Thursday, you're watching The Rough Cuts, I'm Rob, and I'm reviewing The Dark Crystal. Fucking smooth. Okay, basically what it's about is these two races, this evil race and this good race, and they've split when the crystal cracked, okay? And our hero, Jen, the little pixie man, he lives with the good species. They're called the mystics, baddies, the Skeksis, and he's got to go and find the crystal shard. Okay, that's the fucking story. And he goes on a quest and he meets all these different creatures, and it's well amazing. It was billed at the time as the first live-action film that didn't have any people on screen, so it was just puppets. That's bollocks, in truth, because all the long shots of Jen and a couple of other characters, I think, it's a person in a costume, which they've obviously got to do because they can't have Jim Henson behind a rock. But I'm not holding against them, because the film's ace. The baddies in the film, the Skeksis, Jesus McGreesus, they scare the living Christ out of me. They're like emaciated vultures. They're kind of like, yeah, that's what they're like, hunchbacked, Tudor costume wearing, emaciated skeletal vulture creatures who've got this horrible, like, whiny thing that they do. It's horrible, and I used to poo myself. My niece, all you have to do to my niece to get her to shut up and fuck off if she's pissing you off, right? She's 3, she's always annoying, is just say, we're going to whack on the Dark Crystal. She will shit her pants. Literally, not literally, but literally, she'll shit her kecks. Even more scary than the baddies in the film is the prospect of the sequel to The Dark Crystal. I just don't know what they're thinking. It's been in pre-production for a while, but it's supposed to come out in 2011. And oh god, it's one of those things where they've promised to not to use puppetry and not to use very much digital effects. But like, we've heard that before, for Christ's sake. What was Spielberg telling us the week that Indiana Jones 4 came out? Like, when they finished the film, Spielberg was saying there's no CGI. What the fuck planet was he on? He directed the thing. He was there when they were filming on green screen. Is the guy mental? So what I'm saying is, don't believe them when they tell you that Dark Crystal 2 is going to have no VFX in it. It is going to be pure digital, the whole thing. The main problem with the sequel is going to be that it's going to tone down the scariness, because now the Dark Crystal, if they brought it out today, it would be, I don't know what you would call it in the States, but it would be a 15 in the UK, because it's too scary. Like, there aren't enough films now that scare the shit out of kids, and that's really what Jim Henson understood, was that there's nothing wrong with being scared. Kids like to be scared too, just like adults do. And this film scares the shit out of me still. Like, Roald Dahl, as a writer for kids, knew that you had to shit kids up. You had to scare the shit out of them. And Jim Henson was that for cinema. And it's just a shame that the sequel is going to have none of that. You just wait and see. It is going to be proper vanilla. I just read the synopsis for it. Apparently the lead character is made out of fire. So they're going to do that with a puppet, are they? Bullshit. It's going to be CGI the whole way through. It's going to be absolutely fucking shit. It's going to be shit. Don't watch it. Don't even think about it. Erase it from your brain and go and watch Dark Crystal.